Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Tesla Effect, where we still have a memory stick that's encrypted from the dead man above the electronic shop. Zach cannot help us with that, Rook cannot help us with that, so I expect it's going to be Holly Graham who helps us with the memory stick, but she's on strike due to poor working conditions for holograms. So, we might have to put that one aside for us for later.
Closed. Yeah, this building's been a lemon for anyone who's tried to open a business here.
Retronic.com, the podcast that tastefully straddles the line between classic video games and depravity.
Oh, it's my favorite podcast. Full of pod people. Looks like Rusty's Fun Mass building has been converted into a Knights of the Templar clubhouse.
But we still have to go to the North Hill Clinic, so let's see if we're actually able to do that. Possibly not. Let's go to... we haven't been to Ritz Hotel, and we haven't been to Coit Tower. And we haven't seen if we can get inside Inspector Burns, or we haven't gone behind Rook's place.
Behind Rook's pawn shop is a dirty, ugly alcove that reminds me a lot of Rook himself.
Broken zipline. Why will we need a
This
zipline?
zipline trolley is broken. It's missing a wheel. These dumpsters have housed various individuals over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
Well, I'd walk a kilometer for a llama.
Ah, yes. Llama Claus would bring packs of cigarettes to all the good children around the world. Why would a little gremlin like Rook have a basketball hoop?
Ah, the pod people are after us.
It's Rook's hydropod garden. Whenever I see this, I think of Gordon Fitzpatrick from my Pandora case.
I've got anti-hydrogen pods on board, and I've got to get us as far away from Earth as possible.
Pods?
Pods. Anti-hydrogen pods.
He wasn't from around here, or even from this solar system.
But he was famously in the movie Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which involved the pod people. An anvil. Why do we need an anvil?
An anvil, but it might be useful.
Why am I carrying around an anvil? Tex,
Who knows what I could do with an anvil?
I need answers.
Yeah, I used to come back here and shoot hoops until I threw my back out.
Is this that clip from Under a Killing Moon?
10 seconds left. Down by one. Murphy has the ball. He fakes. He drives. It's a 360. He's fouled.
Or was it my front?
The wall got him. Foul on the wall.
These dumpsters have housed various
All right.
over the years. It's always nice to know I'll have a place to go if I can't make rent.
Anything interesting up here?
This door's just painted on.
Nothing. Oh, hello. What are you?
I knew there was something creepy in there.
That is fairly creepy. I'm not going to disagree with that. So I've explored Rooks Alley, and I have come away with an anvil and a broken zipline. So this would be a reference, again, to Under a Killing Moon.
I remember the day I came back to my office to that grisly sight. I tried for an hour to get Pug's head out of the water cooler, but it was no dice. The police showed up and thought about grilling me until they realized Pug was a mutant. And it was like they couldn't care less. I guess people are a little apprehensive about taking that bottle back for deposit.
Which is why it's still lingering out back behind Rook's garbage.
Inspector Burns finally opened his own barbecue joint. I bet it tastes just like arson in your mouth.
Alright, so then we also have this place, which we still don't have.
What the hell is that?
That's a SPO-pad, protecting the universe from imperfect life forms since 1967. It's like a mall cop with a 5,000-meter volt taser without a moral code. Be careful, Tex. I could get hurt.
The police have been here and set up a SPO-pad security system.
Which is unfortunate, because that means I'll probably have to do something about it. Probably from up here.
It's a security drone. If I enter its line of sight, I'm toast.
Can I drop an anvil on it? Alright. I guess I've got an answer for why I'm holding on to an anvil immediately.
Wow, nothing is so simple or wonderfully effective as blunt force trauma.
It's locked. I won't be able to enter without proper identification.
I only have his driver's license. Is that good enough? It is.
Wow,
Alright.
a place even sleazier than yours. And you have an animal print bedspread.
It's a tough competition, but, you know, you do what you can. Alright, let's take a look. Let's go from left to right.
It's the depressed man's kitchen. What's this?
Ooh, a Llama
It's a
Club
key to the
security
exclusive
key.
Llama Club.
Blonde ice.
Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends if you were alive.
Ice in her veins. Icicles are her heart. Blonde ice. Alright, we've got a shoe.
Yuck. There's gum in this shoe.
In the shoe. That's a sticky situation.
Motel postcards. Maldonado must make his living spying on cheating spouses. Larry Hammond wasn't really a mutant.
I wanted to make sure you came here alone.
Well, I hope you were more careful about being followed than I was.
Now, I have a very strong sense of self-preservation. I even brush my teeth carefully.
Yeah, it shows. But man, he sure looked like one.
Not entirely sure what that means. Is that a picture of... Who is that a picture of?
Nice. Hello?
Could I speak to Carlos? Tex?
Sorry, have we met?
Clearly we have.
That woman knew me, but hung up quickly when she realized I didn't know her.
If we can find her, maybe we could get some answers.
She must have visited Chandler while she was doing business with Maldonado. Maybe someone around here will recognize the photo. If this woman has been doing business with Maldonado...
Alright, so I've got something to go on.
I prefer Weenie World's tater tots. Amateur. Hair cream. Glad I don't need this. Well, even I wouldn't stoop so low as to reading someone's diary.
No, just break into their home, read all their stuff. Take their ID cards, photos.
I prefer Weenie World's tater tots. It's the only Roach hotel where you have a better chance of survival inside than outside. His fighting techniques are crude at best.
Anything I can pick up? No, that's just booze. Ah, an issue of Playbub with luscious Lucy Love of the pink flamingo, was it? The fuchsia flamingo. Wow.
Molly? Oh man, I hope she's doing this to get through school.
Play friend of the month. Framed, she battled for life and love. Accused of murder.
Both Maldonado and I appreciate subtle storytelling techniques. Maybe we could have been friends if you were alive.
Okay, so I've got two things to go on. I've got the picture of the woman, and I've got the Llama Club key. Let's work our way up the neighborhood to the Llama Club, because I believe the Llama Club is to the right of Golden Gate.
Hey, what can I do for you, Murph?
Tell me about Holly Graham.
That Holly is a real spitfire. I don't know how I feel about the whole holograms of people too thing, but yeah, why not?
Chelsea's death?
I can't really talk about that. If she died the way the cops said she did, burned inside your speeder, it's just too much to think about. I keep a little hope that maybe she ain't dead at all. Or at least that maybe she died in a more peaceful way.
Yeah, it's not an easy subject, I suppose. Encrypted memory stick?
I'm no good with that computer stuff, but that little fella at the barbecue joint is a whiz. I'll bet he could get you taken care of.
Oh? Carlos Maldonado?
You wouldn't remember him. He moved into the neighborhood a few years back. Not a pleasant man. I'll leave it at that.
Zach Williams.
Zach don't come in here a whole lot. I guess he don't like my food much.
Rook Garner?
Yeah. Same old ornery cuss he ever was. Don't bother me none. I guess I'm just used to it.
How about this photo of a woman?
I might have seen this lady in here not long ago. Didn't catch her name.
Alright, that's okay. You at least clued me into Inspector Burns BBQ.
Haven't had another food joint on the street since Francesca ran the Slice of Heaven. I thought it might cut into my business some, but not so far. Maybe we just don't have a lot of barbecue eaters around here.
The way that you say barbecue eaters, like, it makes it sound as though barbecue eaters are, like, taboo.
As I step into Inspector Burns' barbecue, I think I'm having a stroke. But no, burning toast is their special today. Behind the counter is the kid who Louis referred me to as the computer whiz.
Alright.
Welcome to Inspector Burns BBQ. My name is Mojo. Special today is chili con carnage. It'll destroy your hunger as well as your taste buds. Order when you're ready.
My hammy vice. A ham, cheese, and habanero corn dog, deep fried and wrapped in bacon. Does that come with a free colonoscopy?
Hey, you're Tex Murphy.
And you're Mojo. What a shagadelic name, baby, yeah!
My real name is Mordecai Josephus.
To be fair, that reference was dated even when this game came out.
No way!
Yeah, well, it's pretty close. It's actually Tiberius, James Tiberius. Then my mom, she starts calling me Tibby, and well, I had to come up with something that I could live with.
The ultimate Tex Murphy trivia. You just made my day.
Is that the truth in regards to his first name?
Tex Murphy.
Or is he just making it up on the fly?
Ran out of time. Always quick with a joke or his fist. What are you doing in a dump like this?
I'm guessing you haven't won any Employee of the Month awards, have you?
Nice. Classic Tex Murphy.
Does he know me? Let's strike a deal.
I'll tell you what. You buy me lunch, we'll call it even.
Oh, you don't want to eat here. The food really will burn your face off. Inspector Burns is a bitter man. So, what are you working on? Wait, let me guess. Some kind of case just dropped in your lap. Seems like a small-time job, but there are tons of loose ends leading in all kinds of directions, and you are blindly getting nowhere.
How did you know?
Nice try. But this time it isn't a case. It's personal.
I could help you.
The powers of evil are strong.
Well, I guess you could grill the suspects.
You are killing me. Look, Mr. Murphy, you fancy yourself as sort of a timeless classic, a PI archetype for the ages. You know your way around the crime scene, but it's no secret that you're not so good at high-tech gadgets. That's where I come in.
Okay. Thanks for stepping up to the plate for this one. I
Well, now
mean,
that you mention it, there might be something you can help me with.
you could help me with Tex Murphy.
I just can't believe I got a chance to meet my idol.
That's an interesting spin because, like, in Under a Killing Moon, Tex meets Aldo, who's a big fan of Inspector Burns, and he dresses up as Inspector Burns to get into the Golden Gate, essentially allowing Aldo to meet Aldo's idol. Where in this case, the Inspector Burns employee meets Tex. Archie Ellis.
Me and Archie are buds.
3 cards to midnight. Does anybody like this place?
So glad Archie opened up his shop here. He's like
Oh,
a
that's
god of
Archie's shop.
conspiracy stuff.
Chelsea Bando.
Chelsea Bando. The Nora to your Nick. I wish I could have met her.
Was Nick and Nora's Infinite playlist relatively new at the time of this game?
Inspector Burns has tried to torch the Bruin stew at least twice.
Really? Holly Graham?
Sometimes I spend hours just thinking about what kind of baby she and I would have together.
The thirst is strong. Chelsea's death?
Sorry you lost her, but man, did you ever get an attitude?
Carl's Maldonado?
He's the guy you hired to take photos of your cheating wife. You're the guy they hired to beat the crap out of the guy you catch with your wife.
Oh, so we're a team, kind of. Zach Williams?
He says he likes barbecue, so I'm not sure why he eats here.
Rook Garner?
Comes in here all the time to eat, just so he can complain.
Yeah, that checks out. Inspector Burns barbecue?
Like Inspector Burns says, it all tastes the same when your tongue's charred.
Yeah, he has definitely become a bitter man, that Inspector Burns. Used to care about fire safety, but photo of a woman.
Who's that?
That's pretty quick. Encrypted memory stick.
Sure, I can decrypt a memory stick, no problem. It may take a while, at least a day.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Another item on my to-do list today is checking out Maldonado's regular office that's on the street.
Didn't I already do that? Or maybe I'm just doing the things in a different order than what the game expects me to do them. Because I could have easily talked to Louis about the encrypted memory stick, but I didn't. Which would have then led me to Inspector Burns' barbecue. Whereas going to Maldonado's office didn't actually require me to do anything with the memory stick. Let's check out the Llama Club. Alright, what have we here other than more ashtrays with the same tag? Nope, no tagline.
Cigarettes. Yummy.
Tex.
The air outside feels thick, like I'm breathing through a pair of dirty gym socks. It's a high radiation day. Most everyone will be staying inside, but I need to hunt for some work. I always like to start the day with the traditional PI breakfast. That hits the spot.
Tex, you're not supposed to eat the cigarettes.
Nice cowboy hat.
Oh, is this literally in regards to the Llama Club? They just sit around smoking llamas all day?
Yeah, I bet some intense smoking competitions take place here.
That sounds very horrible for your health. Alright, not much going on the first floor. Oh. Is this a link? Nope, this is True Golf, which I still believe is made by the same people as this game. Oh yeah, now I remember this scene. Very important to do that. Does it just happen again if you click there? Okay. So Tex can repeatedly bludgeon himself in the face. So was there nothing to do at the Llama Club?
Only the most prestigious people are invited to this club. The Clean Air Act was abolished after it was ruled irrelevant due to post-World War III fallout.
I don't see anything, but we might have missed something. So I will just keep this on my radar as a place to go back to eventually. Maybe one of these days. I'll have to take another trip back here to see if anything has changed in case my case comes to a halt. But we still need to talk to Zach and Rook to see if they recognize the woman in the photo. And maybe check the Ritz Hotel to see if Clint is there, as he's now the owner.
As I made it perfectly clear, your status as a paying customer earns you a modicum of goodwill. I suggest you use it judiciously.
Sorry, you lost me at modicum. Look, answer a few questions for me and I won't kick your butt when I get my memory back.
That's fair. Inspector Burns BBQ?
Just smelling the fumes coming off that establishment irritates my bowels.
Then why do you go there?
Lovely. Oh, she may have come by here. I can't be sure.
Okay. Zach, are you going to be a little bit more helpful?
Not again. You're gonna get me fired. Or worse.
I'll try to not do those things. Inspector Burns BBQ?
I don't know what it is they're serving in there, but it sure as hell ain't barbecue.
And photo of a woman.
That's a fine piece of humanity there. She stopped by the other day and checked out our selection. Took her about 2 seconds to realize it was all crap, so she seemed to know her stuff.
Huh. Alright. Anybody at the front door here?
If a bell is on the front desk, I could ring it and talk to the clerk.
Well, let's take a look around here first. Oh, yeah. There's also Sapphire. I almost forgot about her.
Problem with vid phones is you can't call anyone from the bathroom anymore. Well, you shouldn't.
Yeah, you probably still shouldn't, but that doesn't stop everybody.
Phone always got credit for cases I solved. Door.
That
It's best not to sit on these couches. Door.
door. That door. Alright.
A bell will be placed in the lobby if a clerk is on duty.
Alright.
As I ring the bell, I expect Nilo, but another familiar face pops up from behind the counter. It's Clint. Looks like he's dabbled in some home plastic surgery to cover his empty eye socket. It's amazing what you can do with a tire patch, spray paint, and crazy glue.
Ah, Mr. Murphy, will you be needing some housekeeping done? I can't remember the last time we saw you around here.
A recovered chocoholic.
Yeah, me neither. Don't know if you heard, but I had a little blackout.
I used to get brownouts. Louis' chocolate pie damn near put me in a coma every time.
What happened to Nilo?
So, where is Nilo? You haven't had to resort to working for that scumbag, have you?
Nilo? Man, I haven't heard that name in years. Not since I bought this place from him. The city was gonna condemn it, but Nilo didn't feel like fixing it up, so he sold it real cheap.
Where'd he go?
Where did Nilo end up?
You mean Nellie? He got a sex change. Yeah, I don't know. He tried to pass himself off as his long-lost twin sister for a while, but that didn't fly.
Okay. Ladder of success?
Well, you've come a long way, Clint. From living in a dumpster to owning your own dump.
But on the bright side, we've exterminated most of the roaches and
Most of the
roaches
roaches.
the big quake last year, and finally got real fire extinguishers, so no more painted-on safety features. We're up to a 3-star cubic zirconia rating in the Mutant Leisure blog spot now.
Is that good?
So how did you afford all of this? I mean, didn't you normally eat up all your profits at the chocolate stand?
It's mostly thanks to you, my #1 tenant. You pay up front and I always throw in a little extra to make sure I keep an extra eye on your place.
Oh, thanks. I try my best. That's a nice surprise.
So I'm not behind on my rent? Maybe I should get amnesia more often.
You're paid through the end of the year, just like every year. You're hardly ever here these days, but hey, let me get my nose out of your business. That sounded disgusting. Let's change the subject. What can I do for you?
Wow. So much to talk about. Tex Murphy.
You keep being my best tenant, and I'll be your biggest fan. Deal?
Alright. Abduction on Chandler?
The cops came by to ask me about that, but I wasn't here at the time.
So nothing happened. Ritz Hotel?
This may not be much, but it's mine. I love it.
Alright. Archie Ellis.
Nice guy, but he's got some screws loose.
3 Cards to Midnight?
Dumbest name ever for a shop.
Nobody seems to like it. holes in Tex's apartment.
Just get the holes patched before you move out, or I will keep your security deposit.
How does he have my... Did my security deposit carry over from when Nilo owned the hotel? Chelsea Bando?
Look, I know I used to joke with you about Chelsea being in love with me, but that was just my jealousy talking.
Let's see, Taylor Lamintz?
That's Louis' niece, right? Tall, brunette. Oh.
Louis Lamintz?
I've got to steer clear of his diner. Too many chocolate memories.
Can't be a recovering chocoholic if you have to go back to your source. Texas memory loss?
Look, I've had my own problems, as you know. I was in a kind of a dark place 7 years ago. Dark, bitter, sometimes nuts, raisins, God help me, marshmallows.
Holly Graham?
Nice girl for circuits and chips.
Chelsea's death?
We don't need to talk about that, do we? That was a real tragedy.
What about this Carlos Maldonado fellow?
Maldonado? Nothing but trouble. I steer clear of that hombre.
Well, he's dead, so... Zach Williams?
That guy's all mobbed up, so I keep my distance.
Rook Garner?
That little gremlin's never forgiven me for stealing his newspapers and using them for blankets.
Tell me about Inspector Burns BBQ.
I haven't tried it. They say that the sauce will melt your eyeballs, and that's a risk I'm just not willing to take.
That is fair. Clint, tell me about Clint.
Me? I'm just living the dream. One chocolate-free day at a time.
Keep up the good work, sir. How about the photo of this woman?
I know for a fact I've never seen this fox before, because if I had, she'd be my lady love.
Okay. Huh. So Clint doesn't know her, Rook doesn't know her, Zach doesn't know her, Louis doesn't know her. Let's go talk to, Sapphire, the domineering escort. Have you been a bad boy? I mean, this is Tex Murphy we're talking about.
Flashy new neighbor.
I guess not.
Needs a key.
Huh. Leonard. I guess we're going to be stopping by Leonard's place later on.
Well, I had this door permanently sealed as it opened directly into my bedroom. People thought that was awfully presumptuous of me.
I can check to see if Holly Graham is back in business. And I still haven't been by Coit Tower. So... let's take a look to see if Holly Graham's back. She's back.
Hey, Tex. How's your case progressing?
That's going fine enough. Tell me about, Clint.
The Ritz landlord? Seems like he may have a couple of screws loose, but nice enough.
A couple of screws loose but nice enough seems like a consistent description. Inspector Burns BBQ.
I think the kid who works here has a crush on me. Maybe one of these days I'll rock his little world.
Mason Bowers?
Let me check. I can confirm that Mason Bowers has been a registered guest here. Sorry, Tex. I'm not allowed to give out any more information than that.
That's probably fair. Carlos Maldonado?
If I could smell, I'm pretty sure he would stink. Always looks like he's up to something unsavory.
Rook Garner?
That crusty old perv is always coming in here trying to get a peek at my underpixels.
How about this woman?
Yeah, I've seen this woman in here. In fact, she picked up a piece of mail that's been delivered here. I might be able to get a name or address for you. Let me see if I have an image of the envelope. Yep, got it. I'll print it out for you.
You can't give me information about Mason Bowers, but you can give me the name and possibly address of a person who had mail delivered here.
The mystery woman to my smart Alex, and I get a new location on the map. It's on the coast near Monterey. Whoever owns this place has mucho dinero.
Alright. Let's go take a look at Coit Tower, see if there's anything for us to actually do there. Like, I remember that this place does become a significant location later on. There's a confrontation that happens there that leads to, probably the worst in-game graphic in this entire game. But, like I said before, as a reminder, that's not the goal here. It's fine. But I don't remember what this place serves as a purpose of otherwise. Circus Peanuts. This is probably a reference to Under a Killing Moon's character who had an elephant nose.
My nose has started sagging lately. Makes it hard to breathe. Now, what kind of info you looking for, huh?
Coit Tower, once one of the great landmarks of the city, is now a broken-down monument symbolizing the world that's passed us by.
Huh. But I can use the elevator, it looks like. Maybe. I can use the elevator, and it is remarkably fast. Which is convenient.
Whoa. I wasn't always nervous about heights until my Under a Killing Moon case. I was trying to break into a luxury high-rise and slipped from the 32nd floor.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I... Whoa! Whoa!
Fortunately, I hit an awning before I hit the ground, but I didn't stop bouncing for about 30 minutes.
Alright. At the very least, we've got a nice view of post-World War III San Francisco from this high up. I think this is where I'm going to stop for the night. Next time, when we carry on, we'll continue off with visiting the lady in Monterey. But for now, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.